close your eyes, take a breath, let go of the moment you were just in and step into the space between time. Here, nothing is fixed and nothing remains as it was. The world shifts, untethered from the rules we trust to hold it in place. Everything you know, everything you believe to be true, is fluid. And so, we begin. Civilization is a dream, a flickering mirage built from shifting sands. We have carved our ideas into stone and steel, yet no structure stands forever. What was once the heart of an empire is now dust beneath our feet. The streets we walk today will one day be forgotten. Cities rise, they fall, they are rebuilt, and they crumble again, repeating a cycle that no one ever truly witnesses in full. And yet, we continue. We build towers to scrape the sky, monuments to our own significance, as if we can defy time itself. But time is indifferent. Time. We mark it with clocks, we measure it in seconds, in days, in lifetimes. But time does not stop. It moves forward, erasing as much as it creates. A grain of sand falls, and another follows. A leaf drifts from a branch, carried by an unseen wind. A star collapses in a distant galaxy, its light still traveling across the void, unseen by our eyes. Everything is in motion, even when we stand still. Even now, as you sit here listening, your body is changing. Cells divide. Blood moves through your veins. The world turns beneath you. The universe is never still. The smallest atom vibrates with invisible energy. The largest galaxy spirals endlessly. The universe expands outward, stretching beyond the limits of what we can see. Is there an edge, a boundary where everything ends? Or does it go on forever, spiraling into the unknown? Maybe the universe itself is a dream, shifting and reforming in ways beyond our comprehension. And in all things there is a pattern. Chaos is not chaos at all. The universe is written in codes, hidden structures woven into the very fabric of existence. The branching of trees mirrors the veins in your hand. The spiral of a seashell is the same spiral found in galaxies light years away. Even randomness obeys a law we do not fully understand. Is there an order we cannot yet perceive? Or is everything, at its core, an illusion? Light and shadow. One cannot exist without the other. Darkness is not a thing in itself, only the absence of something else. We chase the light, thinking it holds the answers, but without the contrast of shadow, we would never see. The brightest glow comes from the deepest dark. A single candle in an empty void can hold back infinity. And yet the shadows stretch long behind us. What we cannot see, what remains hidden, does it vanish or does it wait? We are made of the elements fire, water, air, earth. These forces shape us just as they shape the world. Fire destroys, but it also creates. Water erodes mountains, but it also carves the deepest canyons. The air carries whispers from places unseen. The earth remembers, even when we do not. We are not separate from these things. We are them. We return to them in time. The cycle completes itself over and over again. But where does the cycle lead? To what end does this endless motion serve? We reach, we grasp, but understanding slips through our fingers. The universe is a puzzle with no final piece, a story without an ending. And yet we continue to search. Perhaps the search itself is the answer. Perhaps meaning is not found in arrival, but in the act of seeking. Memory is a fragile thing. It bends, it shifts, it erodes like stone under wind and time. What we remember today may not be the truth of yesterday. We recall moments, but do we recall them as they were, or as we have reshaped them? And what of the memories lost? Forgotten not because they were unimportant, but because time deemed them unnecessary. Perhaps all of history is just a patchwork of what remains, stitched together by the minds that refuse to let go. But what does it mean to let go? To let something drift into the depths of the forgotten? If memory shapes identity, then who are we when the memories fade? Between waking and dreaming, between sound and silence, there is space, the space where possibilities exist. A single choice, however small, sends ripples outward. The moment you paused here, the moment you chose to listen, was it chance, or was it always meant to happen? Every second, a crossroads. Every thought, a door that opens or closes. We believe we control our own destiny, but how much is truly ours to decide, and how much is simply the wave carrying us forward? If you've made it this far, take a moment to like this video. A simple action, yet one that ripples forward. Just as every grain of sand shifts the desert, your presence here shapes this journey. Every like, every interaction keeps this exploration alive. Now let's step even deeper. What of the things unseen? We look at the world as if what we see is all that exists, but there is more. Beyond the visible spectrum, colors we cannot imagine. Beyond the sounds we hear, frequencies that vibrate without our knowing. Reality is far greater than what our senses allow. What if all around us, layers upon layers of existence move, unseen, unfelt? Are we the ones who are blind, or is sight itself an illusion? The ancients believed in forces beyond understanding, spirits that move through the wind, voices carried by fire. Today we explain the world with science, with logic, but even science tells us that most of the universe is unknown. Dark matter, dark energy, the very forces that shape reality are still mysteries. Do we ever truly understand, or do we only name the things that confuse us? In the end, we are passengers. We are part of something vast, something unknowable, and yet we matter. We are here in this moment, breathing, thinking, feeling, and that is enough. And so we return to the beginning. Close your eyes once more. Imagine the world shifting, changing, dissolving, reforming, a great cycle without end, a dream that dreams itself. Before you let this moment slip away, take a second to like this video. You are here now sharing this journey. And if this spoke to you, if something within these words resonated, then subscribe. There is more to discover, more to explore. The journey is infinite, and together we walk forward.